Welcome to Ethanol Producer Magazine's top headlines from the past week. I'm your host, Jacob Noderman. Before we get started, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Iowa Economic Development Authority. Iowa is the best place for establishing biochemical production facilities for 3 reasons. The first is that the U.S. Department of Agriculture said Iowa's renewable chemical production tax credit is the strongest incentive for biochemical industries. The second is that Iowa is home to more than 50 bioprocessing sites. And the third is that Iowa is a center of academic research into biochemicals. To learn more about why Iowa is the best place for biochemical production, visit iowaeconomicdevelopment.com/bioproducts. ICM and the Andersons are partnering to own and construct a 70 million gallon per year ethanol plant in Colwich, Kansas, known as Element LLC. The companies describe the project as the world's most advanced ethanol plant in the world, featuring ICM's cutting-edge technologies. Utilizing ICM's advanced gasification technology, Element will use waste wood to drive a combined heat and power generator that will offset more than 70% of the natural gas requirements and as much as 80% of the electrical demand. The plant will also feature the latest versions of ICM's selective milling technology and fiber separation technology, Next Gen. In addition, the facility will convert corn fiber into cellulosic ethanol via ICM's patent-pending Generation 1.5 grain fiber to cellulosic ethanol technology. ICM began preparing the plant site in 2016. Construction and manufacturing is scheduled to begin early this year, with the first stage of startup expected in the spring of 2019. Full-scale operations are scheduled to begin by the end of next year. A study completed by the Center for Agricultural and Rural Development at Iowa State University shows that any action to artificially cap Renewable Identification Number, or RIN, prices in exchange for an RVP waiver to allow year-round E15 sales would be a bad deal for rural America and consumers. The study shows the trade-off would result in reduced ethanol consumption, a drop in corn prices, and an effective 5% cut to the Renewable Fuel Standard's conventional biofuel requirement. Bob Dineen, president and CEO of the Renewable Fuels Association, called a RIN price cap a lose-lose scenario for America's farmers, not the win-win Senator Ted Cruz had promised. If Cruz is truly concerned about the supply and price of RINs, Dineen said he should support RVP parity by itself, since it would expand the supply of RINs available for compliance and lower prices. The U.S. Energy Information Administration has released data showing that estimated ethanol production margins at U.S. corn ethanol plants averaged 22 cents per gallon last year, the 5th consecutive year that margins have averaged more than 20 cents per gallon. According to the EIA, these margins have helped drive consistent growth in ethanol production. The EIA forecasts that continued growth in ethanol production and limited export growth through 2019 will lead to increased ethanol consumption by way of limited higher-level ethanol blend growth beyond E10. U.S. ethanol consumption is expected to increase by an average of 1% through 2019, resulting in an estimated ethanol blend percentage of gasoline that increases from more than 10.1% in 2017 to approximately 10.3% in 2019. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more of the ethanol industry's top stories.